Many Australians aren't satisfied with their careers.
That's why I'm on a mission to take brave volunteers on a life-changing journey.
Where each must step out of their comfort zone and road test their dream job. In this episode, will amateur beekeeper Pete find his ultimate buzz?
Making sure that you're happy and doing what you're passionate about is worth so much more than money.
That's amazing. Wow. Yeah, I've got to do it now. I have to do it. Hey, Daisy. It's a beautiful day today.
Meet 42-year-old UK-born Pete Rowland. He and partner Carly love the great outdoors.
It's a new swarm, isn't it? There's some activity there.
They're pretty amazing creatures.
Yeah, they have a lot of swarms out here, though. As a kid growing up in the UK, I was always down by the river, chasing frogs, falling in there, going out fishing, always just being amongst nature.
Pete started keeping bees in his backyard 2 years ago as a way to unwind.
Currently, I work for a migration law firm. Being sort of strapped to a desk, battling with regulations, it does get very stressful. When you're going through a hive, you just forget everything else and you focus purely on that, and it's a great release.
Did you put any of our honey into the muffins?
There's a bit in those ones.
Now Pete wants to start a full-time honey-producing business. Carly and her parents, Ruth and Steve, are all on board with the plan.
My absolute dream would be to have a small farm and be able to supply honey products to local restaurants and cafes. If that could become something that produces an income, becomes a job, that would be amazing. Get Mum.
I really want Peter to be happy and to be doing something that he's passionate about, and for him to come home from work and be able to tell me about how exciting his day was. He really, really wants it, and he really deserves it.
There's a lot more weight in this one. There's something going on here.
Backyard beekeeper Pete wants to leave his desk job and turn his hobby into a business.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, Sabina. Hi.
good
Nice
to meet you.
You too.
So I'm interested to find out what's getting in the way.
Let's go. If I had a magic wand and I could wave it tomorrow and be the beekeeper you want to be, what does the dream look like?
I would love to be working with someone in the industry. It's just knowing how to make that next step, really.
Your passion is so clear for beekeeping, but sometimes we need the backing of the people that know us best before we take the plunge. And I've got a video here of people who know and love you, who want to send you a message of support. Are you ready to see it?
Go for it.
Okay, let's have a look.
Pete, you're just such an amazing partner. You do everything you can to make sure that I'm happy, and I just want to make sure that you're happy as well. You know, I don't want you to be doing a job that stresses you out. I want you to be doing something that you're passionate about, and bees are the thing that you are the most passionate about.
Hi, Peter. We're both so proud of what you've achieved out there.
And your mum and dad.
We always knew you would do something with animals. Every time we come over, there seems to be a new pet in the house. If it's not an iguana or the dogs, the beekeeping just seems to be a natural progression of what you're doing.
Can't believe you got them too.
I know it's going to be hard, and you know it's going to be a pay cut and it's going to be a change, but making sure that you're happy and doing what you're passionate about is worth so much more than money.
From the bottom of the heart, just keep going for it. And I really think you should do whatever you want to do, follow your dream, and let's see how far you can go. I'm really, really proud of you, son.
Go make your dreams come true. I know you can do it. I'm really proud of you, and I love you.
That's amazing. Wow. They're amazing, aren't they?
Aren't they amazing?
The best family ever.
Aren't they? There's no part of that message that says hold back.
Yeah, I've got to do it now. I have to do it.
It's clear to me that the missing piece of this puzzle is being mentored by someone who knows the industry inside and out. So we've organised for you to be taken under the wing of Ben from Ben's Bees.
Wow.
Ben Moore is a celebrity in the bee world. But he's also a successful businessman and the perfect mentor for Pete.
That's just an amazing, amazing thing to happen. I followed him for a long time through social media and through the bee forums. And so to be given an opportunity to spend time with him, it's priceless.
Have you got any questions for me, Peter?
When does it start?
Not soon enough for you, it looks like.
I'm super excited to show you, Pete, the difference between being a hobbyist beekeeper to being a full-time commercial beekeeper. There's lots to learn, so over the next few days, I'm going to show you the ropes.
Oh, yeah, thanks, man. I can't wait to get started.
Amateur beekeeper Pete is still a little bit overwhelmed that he's started work experience with his hero, legendary bee entrepreneur Ben Moore.
So what we're going to do, Pete, is we're going to do a bit of hive maintenance. So I'm going to hand the reins over to you.
Great. Yep, let's give it a go.
Pete wants to throw in his office work and turn his hobby into a full-time job.
Tell me what you see, because I want you to give me an assessment of what you see inside this hive. It's an absolute massive leap. You know, having a few hives at home is fantastic. You know, it gets you interested in bees and excited with bees, but taking it next level to be a full-time beekeeper, it's a big commitment.
So these are your standard European honeybees, the Apis mellifera. Oh, and there's the queen there.
Ah, that's awesome, Pete. Well done for finding her so quick.
Inspecting one of Ben's hives with him looking over your shoulder, it's like having Ayrton Senna teaching you how to drive. It's quite amazing and nerve-wracking. Oh, there's the queen.
There she is.
Amateur beekeeper Pete wants to leave the stresses of his office job behind and become a full-time honey producer.
It's great work.
So pop this one back in.
He's passed his first knowledge test with expert Ben. Now the mentor has invited the starstruck rookie to watch him actually produce the honey. The local cricket club is where Ben houses his state-of-the-art equipment.
So how this works, Pete, is by centrifugal force. So it spins around and it pushes the honey to the wall and then down into the sump, and then we've got ourselves pure, natural, raw honey.
Wow.
Pete's clearly mesmerised.
Lovely, pure honey.
Wow.
But to make a living out of bees, he's going to need to do a whole lot more than just make honey.
I'm not just a honey producer. I do a lot of things like maintain hives, host hives, wax products, pollination, and I save bees, which is the most important thing of them all. So as far as the sales, probably only about less than 20% of my income comes from honey.
That is a surprise. I always knew there were other aspects to beekeeping and where the money, the income comes from, but I really thought it'd be more from honey than 20%. That is a surprise.
Hopefully, this reality check is not killing Pete's buzz.
Having the plan to move out to the country one day and actually start my own bee business, and then to hear that Ben's business only is 20% of it is actually honey production, it does make me have to sort of rethink what do I want to do with beekeeping. It certainly is food for thought.
We're loving watching Pete take on his challenges. If you're like Pete and dream of being your own boss, then visit Seek Business. It's Australia's largest marketplace of businesses for sale. It's Pete's last day with his mentor, legendary bee expert Ben.
Got it?
Got it, Pete?
Yep.
Today, they've been called out to deal with a risky situation. A bird feeding box has been invaded by a swarm of potentially dangerous bees.
Just go nice and slow, go gentle, because these bees are going to be a bit feisty, so we're going to be nice and calm and work with the bees.
Okay.
Now it's time to see what Pete can do and what he's made of.
Here we go.
Hopefully, he can keep his nerve.
All right.
The longer Pete takes to transfer these bees over, it's going to make the bees angry and anxious, so the pressure's on for him to hustle.
Once again, Pete's rising to the challenge.
There we go.
Job well done, Pete.
I know this week with Ben has been one of the greatest times of Pete's entire life.
Working alongside Ben, it's been a great experience. It's lived up to everything I expected it to be.
Ben, how's Pete gone this week?
He's been absolutely fantastic. I think if Pete continues what he's doing and he's got the passion for it, he's got the knowledge, and he's just got to jump right into it and start bees full time.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you for the opportunity.
My
Thank you for
pleasure.
giving me this all this week. It's been amazing.
My pleasure, Pete. And there's something I haven't told you, is I've actually got a job, and I'd love you to come on board as part of Ben's Bees and work along with us. I'd love to have you with us.
Seriously?
Seriously. That's it, seriously.
Wow. Sorry. Well, that's amazing, Ben. Thank you so much. I'm absolutely just blown away. I can't believe you just said that. When I started this experience, I had no idea what it's going to lead to. And for him to see something in me that makes him want to give me a job, I'm shaking. I'm just really happy.
You've got the passion, you've got the skills, and I've been looking for someone, and you're the person.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Hug it out, hug it out. Pete is so grateful and so ready and so hungry to learn, so I'm absolutely thrilled for him.
I'm absolutely speechless. I just would never have expected that. It's definitely going to be a case of goodbye test job and hell beekeeping. It's like winning a lottery, I suppose, at the end of something. Yeah, it's life-changing.
Life-changing indeed. Only a few weeks later, Pete quit his job and is now working with Ben's Bees.
I can't thank you both enough.
Group hug! I mean, how exciting! I'm so wrapped for you.